Mind can only talk about what will satisfy mind and body, but it cannot talk about what will satisfy your spirit. Why? Because mind doesn't know the answer. One thing the spirit is asking for, if you provide it, then body and mind will also get what they need. If you bypass what the spirit is asking for and you go in for what the body is asking for, there is problem. That is the reason why in the scriptures the Christ was saying, seek ye first the kingdom. The rest will be added unto you. Mind and body, they came from spirit. It's the truth that makes you bypass mind as your driver. Then you are set free. All the human challenges and problems is mind. There is difference between want and need. What you truly need is spiritual realization. Awaken spiritually. You are God. Yes, my beloved brothers and sisters, today is a special day for Volta and OT. Special because man must not live by bread alone. There is something that man must feed upon. When that is missing, no matter what one goes in for, the spirit will tell you something is missing. What is it that is not going well? Then our mind will tell us many things that are not going well. But when you get those things, the mind will continue to tell you, no, something else. When you get that too, the mind will tell you something else. So it means there is something which will satisfy the spirit. Mind can only talk about what will satisfy mind and body, but it cannot talk about what will satisfy your spirit. Why? Because mind doesn't know the answer. Mind doesn't have that answer. You know, we go to school and whatever the mind can have, we provide for the mind. We call it knowledge. We know many things. Even now, the scientists, they know so many things about this universe, this world. But still, they are not happy. But still, they are not peaceful. You can study all the things and become a professor. Yes, I always say, someone who has learned so much and become a professor, one day he gets stroke. One day he gets diabetes. So, this means all the knowledge has not provided everything. The only thing, when you have, and all the other things will be solved, is what your spirit is asking for, not what the mind and body are asking for. If you get what the spirit is asking for, immediately you'll find what the body and mind are looking for inside it. One thing the spirit is asking for, if you provide it, then body and mind will also get what they need. If you bypass what the spirit is asking for and you go in for what the body is asking for, there is problem. If you bypass what the spirit is asking for and you go in for what the mind is asking for, there is problem. That is the reason why in the scriptures the Christ was saying, seek ye first the kingdom. The rest will be added unto you. So what it means is that what the body is asking for, what the mind is asking for, will not actually make you satisfied. But when what the spirit is asking for, you attain it, you get it, then what the body is asking for, what the mind is asking for, they all come. They all come. Why do they come? Because originally, mind and body, they came from spirit. So spirit, when you get what the spirit is asking for, then you get all the other things. When you bypass the spirit and you try to get these other things, trouble, problem. My beloved brothers and sisters, if you are turning yourself round, you feel dizzy and you fall down. But if you hold on to the center, let's say there is a pole or a tree, and you hold on to it and you turn around it, you turn round, will you fall? Because you are holding on to the center. You will not fall. So, if you hold on to the spiritual correctly, this world will turn, but you will not fall. You will not fall. Let the world make you dizzy. Still, you will not fall. So seek first, holding to that center. And then all the other things, let them go on. Doesn't matter. But if you miss that central thing that you have to hold on to, trouble. And the whole world is missing that point. They're going straight for what the body is asking for, what the mind is asking for, and they don't care about what the spirit is asking for. And then they cry. They don't understand why they are falling. So, beloved brothers and sisters, the knowledge that goes straight to put you into spiritual experience where you hold on to the center, that is all you need. The other things the body and mind are asking for, they are only wants. There is difference between want and need. What you truly, truly need is spiritual realization, awaken spiritually. And all the wants, they will move towards you. Most of the time, we push the wants in front of us and call it need. But the true need is to awaken the spirit, to free your spirit. And this is not a common thing. You look around the whole world, it is not a common thing. What is common is going straight for body and mind requests. That is common. But going in for the request of the spirit is not common. Yes. Beloved brothers and sisters, the kind of symptom or sign that will show that you missed the spirit being the center, you missed it, is when things like fear, anger, anxiety, grief, these are symptoms that you missed the spirit. You have gone straight for body requests. You have gone straight for mind requests. And these are the symptoms. You see, when somebody gets malaria or you get some challenge, health, there are symptoms. Symptoms means the signs to show that you are sick. Your temperature increases, feverish. Then you know something is wrong. You feel some pain, maybe some ulcer, something. Always the sign will be there. So when we are overcome by the emotions of fear, anger, anxiety, grief, it means, in a sense, we are sick. It means we have missed the point in our lives. Now, if somebody gets healed, maybe you have malaria, the temperature is high, everything is, you lose taste for food, you cannot sleep. Now, when it turns round, and now your temperature is back to normal, and you can now feel for food to eat and you can sleep, we say you are healthy. So, when you come to the spirit state first, then these things are gone. The symptoms, fear is gone. Anxiety is gone. Anger is gone. Grief is gone. When these things are gone, it means now you have become healthy. Spiritually speaking, now you have become healthy. So we take you through the teachings and practices that heal you spiritually, so that these things are gone. There is no question of happiness for a seriously sick person. He wants the sickness to go so that he can be happy. You know it. Whenever you are very sick, you are unhappy. And it's like, when will I be freed of this so that I will be happy? But how many people in the world know that as long as they can be afraid, they can be angry, they can be sad, they can be in anxiety, they are also sick? They don't know. How many? It's another form of sickness. Is it possible you can be healed of this? Yes, yes, yes. You can be healed of this. My beloved brothers and sisters, and the mystery, and the mystery, and the mystery, when you are healed of these things, it is replaced by peace. It is replaced by love. It is replaced by joy, not of this world. Peace, not of this world. Peace unaffected by anything. Love unaffected by anything. Joy unaffected by anything. And this is the true healing. see the eternal, natural healing state that every soul should achieve. If it is not achieved, the life we are living hasn't taken us to where we should reach. We set goals for ourselves, but the goal number one is to be healed of all these symptoms we have in the world. Once you are healed of it, and you have that peace, you have that joy, and you have that love, you have everything. You need nothing anymore. Anything which announces itself as a need will immediately be fulfilled. Because spirit cannot experience need. So if you awaken to the spirit state, there's no need for anything. My beloved brothers and sisters, you are blessed to hear these words, because they are rare among things you can hear. They are different from the things you can hear from morning till the time you sleep. And blessed is the soul who will really notice that this is gold, this is diamond, this is the wealth among all the wealth, the wealthy things we can talk about. My beloved brothers and sisters, one thing that you get, and you cannot be sick, even in body or mind. One thing that you get, that all the other things you could call needs will be catered for automatically. Automatic means you don't strain yourself, it just comes. You know very well that a problem cannot go to God where God is. Can darkness go where there is light? No. No. So problem cannot go where there is God. And spirit means God. You are spirit. You are God in that sense. So why is it that problems are coming to you? It means that you, the God, you put something between you and the world. So you are not reaching, your shining is not entering the world. Your world, your personal world, the spirit energy is not piercing into it. So darkness comes. You block it. This is the reason you say, I let go. Whatever blocks my peace, whatever blocks my love, whatever blocks my joy, whatever blocks the spirit, all the suffering in the world, It's blockage of spirit from expressing itself. Where the spirit will express, there's none of these things. My beloved brothers and sisters, awaken to this truth. Spirit is actually one. That is, God is one. Wow. He's stretching like, let us take this example. The sun is one in the sky. And if you get 10 buildings and there are several windows, and anywhere you go, you look through the window, you see the sun. And you go to the other window, you look through and you see the sun. So is it sun number one, sun number two? Are there many suns? No. The sun is one. God is one. So each person you are seeing is like window. And you look into a person's eyes, you see shining, there's something vibrating, showing that God is there, Spirit is there. And you look into another person and the same thing is there. And you think they are two people. Isn't it? But you are looking at that same one. That same God. One God. So we are all like windows. You look through each, you are seeing God through the person. And if you get this understanding, it gives you a different approach to life. Different approach to life. Yes. So whenever sometimes we are using words like, is my enemy, is my this, is my that, the window you are looking through, maybe there is dirt or the glass is cracked. So it makes the sun you are looking at to be like something. But it is the same one presence, the same one sun. Are you getting me? Yes, so body, mind, presenting that mirror. You are looking, that glass, you are looking through, and instead of seeing the sun, you see cracked suns. It's like this because the window you are looking through is cracked. But anyone you are looking at is God. It's only the body mind is complex. So you see through the body mind of the person and you think it is something else. Then we label it. Please, do you understand? These are deeper things I'm telling you, but it is the truth. So, when you are awakening spiritually to your own God nature, then even if the person you are looking at, his body-mind complex, makes him be like this, like that, you begin to look beyond the body mind and look at the spirit in that person. That is God in that person. And when it is like that, you can love even that person more than body, mind. The complex for yourself is denying you the experience or the truth of your own self. Yes, beloved. The moment you keep aside the spirit and you analyze with body and mind, then all that you'll be seeing, all that you understand, we call it false identity information. Whatever our mind is telling us is deceptive. It's not the truth. Yes. That is why the Christ said, there is a very broad, big way, and plenty people are moving on it. They think they are going somewhere, and they are going nowhere. The road, the path that leads to that truth is very narrow path, but they are walking on a huge thing, and they connect to each other moving, and they think they will reach somewhere. And this has gone on generations until they drop dead. They reach nowhere. But if you get that narrow way, but the narrow way is not outside, it's inside towards your spirit. That is the secret. So if you go around the whole world, you can go on pilgrimage, you can go on holy places, mentioned here and there, thinking you are going to, they go come and they can be angry. They go come, they can be sad. They go come, they can be in anxiety, fear. So the sickness is not gone. Sickness is not gone. But when the direction is inward and the changes take place, whatever is blocking, you release it, and the spirit, you start to experience God. God becomes manifest in you. Then there is perfection. Remember in the scripture, the Christ was saying, be ye perfect, even as the Father is. The one spirit is perfect. And let it manifest inside you that same perfection. Yes. And perfect means peace, love, joy in abundance, which cannot be disturbed. Beloved brothers and sisters, this truth you are hearing today adjusts all your desires so that you desire your liberation, your freedom spiritually as the central desire. When it becomes the central desire, short time you get it. If it is not the central desire, you go around it, looking for it. And there is always some distance from you. Whatever you put in the center of your being will rule your life. But if spirit rules your life, you are peaceful, you are loving, you are joyful, and you have everything. Yes. In Galatians chapter 5, verse 18, says, one who is led by the Spirit is not under any laws. Oh, plenty laws, don't do this, do this, don't do this, do this. If you do this, this will happen. If you do this, this will happen. It means you are not led by the Spirit. The Spirit is within you, yet there is some kind of blockage, not allowing the Spirit to shine forward. How did this blockage come about? When you can desire things externally, then if the things you desire occupy your attention, then the Spirit goes to the background, because what is in front of you is taking 100% your attention. So it's like you only forget your spirit before you can give attention to other things. But if we give the attention to the Spirit and awaken from inside us, those things themselves that we are looking for, chasing, desiring, oh, my beloved brothers and sisters, these things will come to you. They come to you. Because Spirit is all powerful. So powerful that once you allow the Spirit to express itself, all that will be drawn to you. If you pick anything to do, whatever you need to do it will come. What doesn't come means you don't need it for what you are doing. Your Spirit will select all the things you need for what you have set in front of you to do. And it will just come. Your spirit is like a magnet, but it is conscious magnet. If I say conscious magnet, it means, you see, magnets will pull the metals, the other things around, but this conscious magnet will select what you need because you have a purpose. You have a role that you have set for yourself. Then it will draw those things so that it goes on. So struggle ends. Hustling ends. The only time the hustling and struggle comes in is if the Spirit will select and your mind tells you but this other person has this and that. So I wish I could have that also. It means you are not thinking about your role. Your role may not be the same. Your spirit will select the things for your role. And your mind will point at something outside what you need for your role. So if you follow mind, then spirit goes to the background and says, okay, follow mind. And then mind complicates your life. Mind will always complicate their life. When the mind complicates our lives, the mind doesn't want you to point at the mind. It wants to point at something. It can even imagine something and point at it. Yes, there is a creature called Satan. He is responsible for all the troubles. So the mind, which is the actual cause of the troubles, doesn't want to point to the mind. It has to create something for the mind, for you to point at. Because the mind wants to continue misleading you. Mind, when spirit comes in, it is like mind has been the driver and spirit who knows the road. Mind doesn't know the road and is driving, putting you in ditch, putting you in all the troubles. And spirit takes over and mind say, oh. So all the time mind is trying to prevent the situation where spirit will come in. So you create all kind of things. Just if you follow the mind, you are lost. And more than 96% of the human beings, mind is driving their lives. Their driver is mind. Very, very few people, the driver is spirit. Very, very few. And I want you to be among the few. So the spirit will be leading you. The spirit will be driving your life. No ditch. They will not drive you into ditch. Yes, yes, yes. So, any difficulty in going that direction for spirit to take over, there is challenge in it because mind doesn't give up easily. Mind will not leave the seat easily. That is the whole problem. He has been driving you for long. Get off the seat and he says no. And he will give you reasons to continue. He will give you reasons to stay with you as a driver. Yes, yes, yes. When the Christ had fasted for 40 days, 40 nights, and then it's like the smallest, whatever presence of mind, he wants to kick it all out and be 100% spirit in the seat. And the last bit, the mind comes strongly again and say, no, so you are letting me go. Why not? You could do this. You could do this. What do you want? You want the world. The world is there for you. You have the power. You did this, that. The mind. Yes. That is the last bit. The mind will fight. The mind will struggle. Try to continue and don't kick the mind out. That is what the mind is saying. Whatever you want, it is. The mind will present a whole lot. The mind is a trickster. Because it wants to continue driving your life. But beloved, if you are determined enough, and the Christ was determined enough, he was determined enough, and says, hey, I know you. I know you, mind. I knew you before I started my fast. And I knew you won't go easy. You come last minute on me again. But hey, away with you. I'm done with you. You are no more the driver of my life. Yes. Of course, on the lower level, they personalize this mind as a being. But that being, nobody has ever seen that being. It's imaginary. You imagine he's having horns. It's like this, it's like that. But you don't know how close that being is with you already. It's your mind. Because humans, whatever is frightening, maybe you see the cows with their horns, the bulls, and it's like they are frightening. So this mind, the way it works, it puts you in all the danger. So because of that, we imagine there are some horns. We have all the terrible things we ascribe it to. And some in the other parts of the world, where they think people in a certain color are like this and that. So sometimes they say that being is of this color. That being is like this. But nobody has seen any being anywhere. It's just the same trick of the mind. The mind is tricking you. It doesn't want to point to itself, the mind, as a cause. So the mind will create all kind of things. And people are following it like it is true. But then, the Christ, he spoke to his own disciples. John 16, verse 12. He said, I have a lot to tell you, but you are not ready to hear them now. It is this knowledge you are hearing today. You wanted to tell them, but they were not ready. Why were they not ready? Because they followed from Judaism, where everything is fall, Even the mind is pointing at faults, and they believe it. So if he's going to say, it is your mind, not these things, they will say, no. Right now, you go, if you don't draw a line between those you are teaching, and you go straight to tell people, there is no creature called Satan. Some will say, no. This is your teaching. There is something troublesome, but it's not what they are imagining. It is your mind. That is a trouble. And the Christ continued to say, when he told the disciples that, yes, I have a lot to tell you, you are not ready. Then he said, time will come. The Great Spirit, the Spirit of truth, will tell you these things. And he says, when you get a truth, it will set you free. This is the truth. If you take the truth, you are set free. It's the truth that makes you bypass mind as your driver. Then you are set free. You are set free. Yes. So, as long as the mind holds on strong to the seat in our lives, the so-called Satan is on hold on you. And that is why Scripture says it's the ruler of the world. Ruler of the world. And immediately we are thinking of some being in the skies, a powerful being in the skies who is ruling the world. Mind is everywhere in the world. Mental energy is everywhere in the world. So that is the ruler of the world. Is the ruler of the world. This truth, if you can grab it, your life can turn. If you have some sickness and you go to the hospital, they do what we call diagnosis to find what the cause is. If they miss the cause, will the medication they will give solve it? No. So the real cause of trouble in the world, if the humans miss it, we may put all the labels here and there as causes, and the problems don't get solved. Because the diagnosis is wrong. Diagnosis is wrong. So today, you're having that diagnosis, the correct diagnosis of your problem. Therefore, solution can come. Now you know. the symptoms that ailment is on you. I've given you the symptoms. Know it. So it shouldn't be difficult then. After knowing like this, it shouldn't be difficult to become healthy again. To become spiritually dominate mind and body. That is all you need. Beloved brothers and sisters, yes, we have begun here, and this knowledge is going to spread out. There are more things you need to know. And the more you know in the right direction, the healthier you can become. A baby enters this world. Watch it carefully. When a baby enters the world, he has not picked the driver yet. The driver is the mind. So, in the womb of the mother, the baby is not having mind as a driver. When he's born, in the beginning, he's also not having a driver as the mind. So the grown-ups who are using mind as drivers, they take care of the baby because the baby doesn't belong here yet. His picked body, but it's not tuned to this world yet. He's not functional in this body, in this world yet. And when the baby is growing up at a point, then mind is introduced. Mind begins to take position inside the baby's system. The mental body begins to be activated. And in this way, when the baby begins to pick mind as the driver, that is where the troubles or that particular soul will start. And the mind will be connecting with things. Yes. And the mind is selective. Sometimes it's connecting and putting values here and there. But right in the beginning, the baby doesn't have all these things of the mind. Beloved brothers and sisters, you have a baby crawling, or beginning to walk. And you have what you label as precious, maybe some cookware or dish, and they are in glass, your cups and everything. And the baby gets up and he just makes them like this. And They are all broken on the ground, and mom, dad angry. This baby. You know how much I bought these things? How would a baby know these things? Because he's not using mind. Mind is not driving his life. You put values. Mind puts values. It's not spirit. Baby comes, you can see it's alive. It means it's spirit. Spirit is there. But mind is not there yet. So all the values we put in this world is mind. It's not spirit. So when you are becoming spiritual, you are becoming like the child again. When something makes you angry, maybe your neighbor, maybe is somebody like this and that. Your baby is growing up, and he sees your neighbor and he's going there. And then you say, hey, don't go there, don't go there. He's a vicious person. And the baby, child, careless. It's your mind telling you this and that. But baby is coming from spirit. He hasn't adopted mind yet. All the human challenges and problems is mind. So let us become more spiritual than more mental. If you become more spiritual than mental, you are successful. When you are more mental than spiritual, you are in trouble. That is your Satan. It's your mind. Mind is your driver. You are in trouble. And majority in the world, everywhere you go, their driver is mind. And they are in trouble. And they are in anxiety. Go downtown in Ho, the market area, and the people moving up and down. Hey. Just hold one of them and say, my sister or my brother, what is the matter? If I don't go here today, I won't eat. If I don't do this, how will I pay my... I'm having this challenge, that challenge. But the truth of the matter is mind has sent them. It's not a spirit. Because if spirit comes in, what you need, spirit is magnetic. We'll be drawing it nearer and nearer. So before even you say Jack, the thing is there. So what is mind saying? Mind cannot do that. So he has to let you chase the thing. Because if you don't chase it, how would you get it? Mind is saying, then how will you get it? Let us move. But spirit says, I'm all power. And if I'm leading you, I pull. It's big difference. Big difference. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. Beloved brothers and sisters, those of you here today, you are having to opportunities. Opportunity number one is to be able to free your spirit so that your spirit will dominate your mind and body. That is opportunity number one. Opportunity number two is to help the others when you have done this. The others need the same thing, but they don't know. So they are moving about like this, but they don't know. So do it to yourself first, then do it to others. Help others to do it for themselves. Yes, beloved brothers and sisters. So, as you are here, it is a new beginning. See it as a new beginning. Because new understanding is a new beginning. The old understanding, then you pass through the same thing over and over, over and over. The same pattern has been there all the time. And it leads you into sickness. It leads you into all these confrontations, problems, plenty problems. Plenty. But the mind will tell you, if you get this thing, all the problems will get solved. It tricks you. After you get it, then your problems are not solved, and then it's like mind is pointing something else. That is maybe something, if you get it, then it will be solved. When you get it and it's not solved, quickly the mind will point at something else. So the mind is a trickster. It's a trickster. And blessed is he who knows this truth. And that blessed person he gets double blessings. It's not merely knowing it, but also getting the opportunity to replace the mind with spirit. Once you can do like that. Because some of you sometimes will understand it in the mind, but remember, the mind knows that you are trying to take it from the seat so that you put spirit there. So it will turn around strong and tell you, hey. Don't go that way. And he can even quote. He can even do all kinds of things. And that is your Satan. It's your mind. So, beloved brothers and sisters, when you are taking this up, we have the organizers here, and they will hold things together for the Volta and OT. Yes. Volta organizers, please stand up. Volta organizers. Okay, let's put it together as Volta and OT. So, yes. The challenge is this, that whilst you are seeking for your own spirit, which is the Spirit of God, to be leading your life so that you help all the other people, the mind will be tackling you strongly. I mean, it has been in the past the same, present same, all the time. Mind will fight you, bombard you. But increase your determination and your humility, and you are not alone. There are the higher beings who are freed from mind energy, and they will be backing you up, helping you so that you can stand firm, and then the work will go on. And the beloved brothers and sisters who are here, you have the opportunity to connect with the organizing process that they will be doing, and it will increase the presence of spirit in your energy field more and more, and it will kick out ailments, it will kick out a whole lot of things which are blocking the spirit. And as you get your freedom, then you help your brothers and sisters and friends all over, everywhere. They all need the same thing. Only one thing every soul needs: for the spirit to dominate mind and body. That's all. So please, you can sit. Now, whilst trying to help other people, there is some added benefits. Even though you haven't reached where you want to reach, and there are techniques and practices I'm giving you to help you, but when you serve somebody who is in trouble, the mind is leading people into so many problems. And if you help somebody to transcend a problem of their mind, a problem created by their mind, if the person overcomes by this much, that will be counted for you, the one who helped, so that you too will be speeded up. You are going from here to there. It's not so easy, you are going slowly, but then you help somebody on the way. Somebody is also below you. You help the person to move from here to there, it will be counted for you yourself, so that you speed up more. So whilst you are helping yourself, you have to also help other people. Never think, oh, having gotten there, then how can I help other people? No. It's another trick of the mind. Sometimes the help of somebody who is below you, rather that may help you quickly to reach where you are also going. I've given you some examples. Sometimes even yourself, you may have some problem. Let's say a court case. And then they've given the date. And the date, early morning, you get up, you are going to the court. But all of a sudden, you get up and in your house, some of the tenants, two tenants, they are fighting. But your mind will tell you, don't mind this nonsense people, just go to your court. That is mind. But if you are somebody listening to Spirit, Spirit will say, yes, yes, yes. This is an opportunity for your own credit before you reach the court. So separate them. Please, you hear what I'm saying? There is difference between what the mind will tell you and what spirit will tell you. Once you separate them, you go to the court and somebody will speak for you there in the court. But if you call this nonsense and you are going, you go to face your problem there and no help. So always, even though you haven't achieved what you want yet, you haven't gotten your spirit to dominate your mind yet, but when you meet situation, do your best from your heart and help that situation. If you help that situation wanting nothing, that means it's not something you are helping so that you get something from them or so that you get a name that you did this. No. You just simply help and pass on. You go and your problems will also go down. So understand this. Wherever you are, help the people there. Do your best. Do your own practices, techniques. Those you have picked from the social media, they are not sufficient. Now you are here, it means you are going to go in for private lessons. Lessons that are more private. And the organizers, they will connect you in that way. They may have a platform you can all belong to, and then you have access to that knowledge and guidance that will let your spirit dominate your mind and body. Once you achieve like that, you have achieved all the other things you have been chasing in this world. If you come to the point where when you say I, and it excludes mind and body, but it is spirit. If you come to that state, then you have prayed. You have performed all the sacrifices. You have done all the worship. All the things, all the rituals. Just one thing. Identify yourself as a spirit, as God. God in you. Once that happens to you, all the other things people chase doing, you have bypassed it. They are below you immediately. Let them do all the sacrifices in the world. It doesn't reach even a small bit of what you have attained. They may do all the things they are doing, and it doesn't reach a little bit of what you have attained. Remember the Baal prophets. They could do sacrifices, they could do covenants, they cut themselves, blood flow, they do wonderful things out of it, they do so many things and things will be happening. But in the presence of Elijah, what happened? They did all the things, it didn't work. Why? Because where the person is connected to the spirit, it's not functioning externally with these things, but it's connected with the spirit inside. It's superior superior to all these other things. Superior. Until you attain that one, these other things are meaningful to you. Your mind will connect them. We do rituals, we do this, we do that. You can have results. But it's deceptive, because every result you will get when the mind has directed you to do things, every result you get has a polarity. Polarity means it gives you this, it has something hiding behind it, because it is a world of opposites that the mind functions inside. So the so-called occult that people follow, the way they define it, you know it. So whatever you do to pull things to your favor, and it is directed by your mind, you are in trouble. The opposite side of it is attached to it, behind it. If, let me say, just giving you an example, we use paper. Yeah, this is paper. Paper, can you have the paper, it has only one side, not two sides? Is it possible? The paper will always have two sides, no matter what you do. If you say, I want the paper, I want only this side, it shouldn't have this side. Impossible. So the mind, whatever the mind connects is always like this. So if the mind draws something for you through ritual or through this or through that, you get it. There is the opposite side you didn't see. The mind will not show that one to you. It only shows you this side. Oh, it's very nice. Very nice. And then the other side, as time goes on, it turns slowly to show you the other side. Then, hey, trouble. You see, it's happening to the people. It's happening to them. It is only spirit. It's only God. Doesn't have polarities. Doesn't play with polarities. Yes, beloved brothers and sisters. Now, whilst you are developing and whilst you are growing spiritual, that means when your spirit is dominating your body and mind gradually. This service you can do for people. They are in different categories. We have those who need healing. They are sick. They have challenges in the body, and those having challenges in the mind. And how you can help them. These challenges, beloved brothers and sisters, it means those people have made the mind their driver for many, many years, and it has put them in that condition. They didn't make spirits lead them. So that condition they are in, if you are going to help them, part of the help includes counseling. Whatever ailment you have in the world, part of it is counseling. You must be healed by counseling. Yes. Yes. So you have to ensure there is counseling because prevention is better than cure. Have you heard that word? You heard that statement? Yes, prevention is better than cure. You cure and the person is led by the mind, short time is in trouble again. You cure, the driver is mind, and the person will be in trouble again. So it doesn't mean we will not cure people. We'll do. But the point, very important that I'm teaching you, is that if a person led by the mind has attracted health challenges like that, because of the principle of two-ness, if you take the ailment right away off, the other side, that means you have pulled it to health. But the other side, like I mentioned here, so the other side, you the one doing it, it is to be picked. Because there is nothing in this world which is not in two. Are you getting it? Yes. And this is the reason that led to the Christ piling up so much upon himself. And it has to be released through the crucifixion. Please listen carefully. So, what should you do in helping somebody who is sick? Let's mention one ailment as an example. Somebody? Malaria. Okay. So somebody, you meet somebody, malaria, he's in a serious situation. Now, the point is this. You want to help the person to come out of the malaria situation. First of all, there's nobody who is sick who doesn't have the weakening or the covering of the spirit increased. That means the spirit has been covered more. If the spirit light is shining more, there wouldn't be sickness. Are you with me? If God in you, the spirit, is expressing more, you will not be sick. It doesn't matter what there is. There can be mosquitoes, there can be this, there can be that, but you will not be sick because spirit dominates. Ailment cannot go to where there is spirit. So the fact that the person is having the malaria means that there is some weakening of the spirit force. Something has covered it up. And that something is always shown in the form of anxiety, fear, anger, sadness, as I told you earlier. So any of these things weakens the person for the malaria to dominate, for the malaria to appear. If there is nothing like these emotions at all in the person's life, mosquitoes can bite and there wouldn't be any sickness. And all the people They bear witness of it. I always speak about it, about myself. Normally, I use myself because the teacher wants you to stand where he stands. It is more than 74, the year 74 till today will be about 52, isn't it? 52 years. The last time I knew anything called malaria was 74, 1974. After the spirit dominated the body and mind, no ailments, no headache, no stomach ache, no fever, none of anything mentioned. So whatever I'm teaching you, I know what I'm talking about. If the spirit dominates, you will not be sick of malaria. So the person who is already sick and you want to help the person, the discussion about the person's life will reveal some things which weaken the spirit force. He may be having somebody he doesn't speak to because it's an enemy, or somebody love issues, um, some jealousies, some anger, some fear, something he's afraid of, something he's grieving for. He lost something very dear. They should promote him at work and they didn't, and he's annoyed, he's not happy. Once you do that, then you are pushing the spirit force down. Spirit is peace, love, joy, and you are covering it with all these things, then you will be sick. When one mosquito bites you, you'll be sick. Beloved brothers and sisters. Now, the second thing about that person is that when the body and mind are functioning in a natural way, then the spirit energy can flow and clear the malaria off. So sometimes it's not functioning in a normal way. What is the normal way? When you eat and the food results in toxic, there is toxic in the system, then the spirit energy cannot express itself where there is toxic. I'm talking of the physical side. So our ancient people, what would they do? They will do the enema. Enema is bentua. They will clear the toxic. Are you getting it? They will clear the toxic from the system to allow the spirit vibration to spread itself. We block on the mind side and you talk to the person, whatever is blocking in the mind, anger, fear, this, that. When you discuss with the person, you see that he's worried about certain things. So if you can let go those things, somebody in the family he doesn't speak to, all this and that. So mind, there is blockage. Then in the body too, you check and there is blockage because the way we eat, always it results in blockage, toxic in our system. So let me give you a little thing about eating so that it doesn't result in blockage. When you are eating, there is saliva in your mouth. You all know it. The saliva. Yes. Why is it there? God put it there because it is alkaline, and it will nullify the acid in the food before it goes inside. The food, if it is acidic, it will give you toxic condition in your body. Many of the foods we eat result in acidity. And God has put the alkaline in your mouth, mix with it, so that it will stop the thing from becoming acidic. But we are always in a hurry. We don't let the food mix with the alkaline. We just put it in our mouth, quick, 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 and it is inside. You put it in your mouth, quick, 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 and it's inside. So the saliva doesn't mix with it. So the natural way you should eat is chew it, let the saliva mix with it. Once it mixes with it, the acidity inside the food is canceled out. Are you with me? Yes. So when the food goes down here, also there shouldn't be too much oil. Reduce the oil intake. That also will result in acidity. It will result in toxic. Why? Because the first thing which digests from your mouth is the carbohydrate or sugar. The sugar in the food will digest from your mouth. It will start digestion from your mouth. When the saliva mixes with it, it changes. Yes. If you want to prove it, I'll give you an example. You boil sweet potato, then put it in your mouth, chew it, let the saliva mix with it. After it has mixed with it, remove what you chewed and put somewhere. After a short time, it will change color. It has started digesting. So the digestion begins in your mouth. Please, you understand it? Yes. And the carbohydrates or the sugar in the sweet potato, it will be changing already from your mouth. Then, when it comes to the stomach here, there is a certain acid, special, we call it hydrochloric acid. It will be ejected onto the food to digest the protein. From your mouth, it digests the sugar, the carbohydrate. But from your stomach here, it digests the protein. So that acid will go there to digest the protein. The oil is the last thing. It has to go down before there is a substance called bile. Then that will also join the food and also digest the oil. Are you with me? Now, the problem is this. If you eat plenty oil with the food and it comes to the top here, because the oil has covered the food, it prevents the saliva to reach the carbohydrate because the oil is standing in the way. And when it comes here to the protein, to the acid has to digest it, the oil has covered it. So the acid doesn't reach the protein to digest it. Then all the things will descend to down here before the oil will start digesting. But by that time, where the sugar should have digested and where the protein should have digested has passed. So the food comes down here, the protein has not digested, and carbohydrate or sugar has not digested. So it becomes toxic, becomes poison to your system. And these things, when they are poison like that, Spirit energy spreading through your body to heal you will not be doing it, because it has to do it through natural states, not where the system is poisoned. Are you with me? Yes. That is why the Asian people, they will do the enema, they will use the bentua, the syringe, and they clear. But if you don't want to use the bentua, then eat properly. Chew the food, let the saliva mix with it. Then don't take too much oil. Then the protein will digest and everything goes down. Then the system will separate the good things into the blood, and then what is not needed will be sent out. And you are free. And spirit express the energy through your body, and you will not be sick. So the one who is having the malaria, you mentioned malaria. First thing, I told you, speak to the person to release. If he if he has some grudge with somebody, leave it. Whatever negatives is in the mind, he should leave it. Second, let the person do the cleansing of the internal organs. We are not talking of medication. We are talking of putting your body in the proper state so that spirit will heal you, will heal the person. Are you getting the understanding? Yes. So if you can use the syringe to cleanse the internal organs, I will show you what you should use for the enema. It's not just water. You should use lemon in hot water. Then you add some ginger to it. So you can grind the ginger, mix with lemon juice in hot water and pump. The lemon, when it meets hot water, it becomes alkaline. Are you getting it? So when it goes in there, no germ can stay in alkaline condition. It's another secret. No germ can stay in alkaline condition unless there is acidity. So if you eat with the saliva, which is alkaline, you are preventing the germs to spread. Then you do the enema with lemon and ginger. Ginger is also having alkaline inside it, and lemon is having alkaline inside it. The alkaline content in the ginger is very high. So when the two meet together and the person uses it to cleanse the system, whatever the germs are, they will all be cleared off. If they don't go off, they cannot survive. So they stay there for nothing. And you can let the person do it 3 days continuous. That is enema 3 days with lemon and ginger. Every ailment has different approach how to do, but this thing I'm teaching you, for example, if the person is having stroke, you will use coffee for the enema. You mix coffee in hot water and the person will pump. You see? So when the system is cleansed like that, within a short time, spirit energy will spread through the body and the person will start healing. You see? So certain things, but it's not only doing that. You have to also be counseling the person. Let go, let go, let go. There are many things they block in their minds. And as long as those things are going on, it will take long for the person to be healed. Are you with me? Yes, yes, yes. So these are basic things you can use to help people, and they will be okay. And it's much better. It's much better Then somebody will ask, what about what is called spiritual healing? Yes. If you do the spiritual healing, you heal the person and you don't continue to counsel the person and teach the person certain things, it is not a complete healing. When the Christ healed somebody, he will say, go but sin no more. Don't do the things that made you sick again. Don't do it again. And the problem is sometimes when you say sin, people have different meanings for sin. But if the person has become sick and he says, go but sin no more, it means whatever he did and he became sick is sin. So, for example, if you drink dirty water and you become sick, the drinking of dirty water is your sin. Are you getting the understanding? Then you stop it. So if you are eating and your saliva is not mixing your food, and because of that you get toxic and you become sick, then eating anyhow without chewing it becomes your sin because it's unnatural. The natural means take your time, chew the food, and let it go. The oil that has been heated and heated and heated, the same oil, you use it long time, it doesn't digest. So it becomes toxic. It becomes poison. Now, when you are told, go but sin no more, if it is the oil, toxic oil, which made you sick, then your sin is toxic oil. Are you getting the understanding? Yes. Of course. On the physical side, that is to be understood. And then on the mental side, anything which blocks your mind, whatever your mind tunes you to, which makes you sick, it brings emotions like anger, fear, and all that. So if you are angry, my beloved brothers and sisters, the scripture says, don't let the sun set on your anger. Don't let the sun set on your anger. But the scripture will not tell you the reason he's saying this. So if the sun set on your anger, what happens? Your spirit energy, which is all around you, will be going back. It will be reducing. It will be reducing. The force around you spiritually will be reducing. It is not only anger, anxiety, fear, grief. Grief means sadness. You hear some news, you'll be sad. You're a human being. Somebody insults you, you'll be angry. You are a human being. But the teachings, the practices, you are going to the person and you smile. Yes. Yes. Because the peace of your spirit is shining. The peace of your spirit is dominating you. So whatever goes on, It doesn't touch you. You are not affected. And if you reach that state, then you cannot be sick. It is a truth, I'm telling you. Why is it that in the Old Testament, it is said that if you go for a funeral, after the funeral, you should fast? Pastor Jeff, yes. After the funeral, in the Old Testament, they have to fast. And even the pastors, they have to fast for some days. And the other people too, they fast even longer time. Why? You see, the reason is this. It's not physical contamination. It is contamination inside your spirit energy. You are contaminating your spirit energy by being sad continuously. So when you go to the funeral, somebody will cry in some way that it makes you sad. And if it continues like that, by the time you come home, where your spirit light was, it would have reduced because of the sadness. So when you fast and you are opening it out again, when you are angry the whole day, your light is going down. So try to understand this truth and avoid the emotions. When they come upon you, short time, do your practices and let it go. I have given a lot of examples. When we have a nurse, and the nurse comes to test your blood pressure, and we let somebody call you on your phone. It's a plan. We let somebody call you on your phone and tell you of something terrible that has happened. And the shock. Then let the nurse test your blood pressure again. It has gone up. Now you get the truth. You see that the emotions, they are the trouble causes. If you become angry, before you were angry, if they test your blood pressure, where it is, become seriously angry about something, let them test again. It has gone up. So if there are practices that will not make you angry, there are practices that will not make you sad, practices that will not make you anxious or afraid, then it's not possible for you to be sick. This is truth. So if you want to help the person having that malaria, as an example, then you have to also teach the person how not to follow some lifestyle that will bring malaria again. Of course, as a beginner, the person will have to stay in mosquito nets. But if finally the person can be taken to the level where spiritually the spirit is dominating, you don't even need mosquito nets. Because a bite will not affect you. I'm speaking the truth. Yes. So any other ailment, for example. One more ailment you can mention. Come again. Stress. Good, good. Well, stress means when the five senses, the sense of seeing, the sense of hearing, the sense of tasting, smelling, when these things are reporting things that are not good for you, if I say they are not good for you, those things result in fear, anger. You see some things and you become afraid, isn't it? You hear some news and you become disturbed, isn't it? Yes. So the five senses are reporting things which are all giving you anxiety, fear, anger, sadness. And when they double up on you, you say you are stressed. That means you are under pressure. Even sometimes you are in the office working and the voice of your boss, he might say something and it's like putting pressure on you. And all that, if I don't meet the time over it, my boss will query me, will do this to me. So it puts fear. You see, so little collection of these emotions, they bear upon you, and we call it stress. You look at the time, I'm looking for a car to go to, I have to reach the place at this time, but I'm not getting the vehicle. Oh, so you are stressing. Stressing is worry. Fear that if you don't get there on time, you miss whatever is going on. So fear, anger, anxiety. Anxiety means you are anxious, like that. All these double up on you together, we call it stress. That means you are under pressure. But a person who is led by the Spirit, he's in constant peace. And all these things upon him doesn't register any of the emotions. You may put all these things upon him and it doesn't register the emotions of fear, anger, and any of them. And that is where you have to reach. That is the state you have to be in. That is the original state that we have to be in. So the whole teachings going on is meant to put you in spirit state so that emotions don't affect you. If I'm normally, I'm only speaking to you sometimes about yourself, but sometimes I make reference to myself just because the whole point is I wouldn't teach you things that I'm not experiencing. You see, from morning till night, if I'm seated here doing things or bombarded with all kind of things, at the end of the day, I'm not stressed. I just sit down peaceful, relax. Because all those things, they come and your energy field keeps them, they can't enter. They don't enter your energy field because your spirit dominates. I hope you understand it. So because of that, it's impossible for me to be sick. And whatever I'm teaching, I know what I'm teaching. And it is the truth. So that is it. Feel free if you have some question to ask.
Pacho, me pese me bisa say me den adapt internal spirit no. So let's go of the mind side.
Right. Tabisa no wɔtwe mpɛsɛ me ho sɛ obiara te twe nso wɔ ha na maka no saa. Yo. Ayi sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ na wobɛma spirit no adi nkonim ɛwɔ adwene no so na abrɛ adwene no ase no. Nɔkware ni ɛyɛ biribi a anka ɛnyɛ den, na adwene no ankasa no ɛyɛ a sɛ woka no kɔ fam na sɛ wotwe wo ho kakra na wosan ɛbɛyɛ nneɛma wɔ wiase no mu a, na wasan ahuru abɛdi w'anim bio. Woka no kɔ nkyɛn na woba sunsum deɛ no mu, wosan bɛyɛ biribi wɔ wiase no mu a pɛ na wasan abɛdi w'anim bio. Na saa adeɛ no na afoforɔ yɛ a wɔpɛ sɛ wɔma sunsum no di wɔn anim no, ɛyɛ a ɛha wɔn paa, ɛha wɔn. Ɛfiri sɛ ɛyɛ a yɛwɔ nteteɛ kakra yɛkyerɛ wo a wobɛtumi ama adwene no akɔ nkyɛn na sunsum no aba forward. Na saa bere a woyɛ saa no, na kyerɛ sɛ woagyae wiase dwumadie kakra. Nti ebi wɔ hɔ a yɛka no sɛ meditation. Meditation no kyerɛ sɛ nea woyɛ nyinaa woagyae. Ɛfiri sɛ ɛno na adwene no take advantage sɛ ɔdi anim ayɔ. Nti woabreki no. Wobreki no sɛ menyɛ biribiara seesei. Nti wobɛhu sɛ adwene no kɔ fam. Na ɛkɔ fam na woka sɛ wobɛyɛ biribiara pɛ na wasan aba. But sɛ woyɛ meditation sɛnea yɛkyerɛ anaa practices a yɛyɛ no koraa no, woyɛ a, afei wobɛhu sɛ aduru baabi a adwene no akɔ fam ama wo. Na ɛkɔ fam ma wo a, sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ na ɔnsan mma mmɛdi w'anim mmɛha wo no, ɛno no na ɛyɛ ade kɛseɛ a ɛyɛ a teacher no ɛboa wo. Na ɛyɛ biribi a mewɔ ɛho nkyerɛkyerɛ no yɛ a mede ma. Na mmom yɛdi kan hu sɛ nnipa no ɛretu anammɔn a ɛdi kan no sɛ woyɛ ma adwene no akɔ nkyɛn, na afei yɛhu sɛ w'ani abere sɛ wopɛ sɛ sunsum no ara na ɛbɛdi anim a, there is something a wobɛyɛ na afei adwene no ɔmma bio, ɔmmɛha wo bio, na sunsum nko ara na ɛdi w'anim. Nti simple thing a wobɛhyɛ ase ayɛ na mekyerɛ wo seesei. Why? Nea wobɛdi kan ayɛ no, ɛyɛ anɔpa wosɔre a, ɛyɛ adeɛ nso a wobɛtumi ayɛ no anadwo. Anɔpa ne anadwo koraa wobɛtumi ayɛ. Simple thing o. Wosɔre a, akonnwa te sɛ nea wote so yi a, wotena ase sɛnea woatena yi a, na mmom mɛnkorɔ so wo nan no. Na wotena ase saa a, ɛyɛ wo body no, honam no, memmove no koraa bɛyɛ sɛ minute 10 anaa minute 15. Sɛ body no memmove no koraa na wayɛ dinn ɛte hɔ. Na woyɛ saa no a, saa nsuo bi wɔ body no mu. Na saa nsuo no a ɛwɔ body no mu no, mmerɛ biara sɛ wo bo fu a, saa nsuo no ɛpu gu wo mogya mu. Wo werɛ ho a, yɛwɔ nsuo no bi yɛfrɛ no hormones, na ebi apu agu wo mogya mu. Sɛ wo ho yerayera wo, na ebi apu agu wo mogya mu. Sɛ suro ɛtɔ wo so a, na ebi apu agu wo mogya mu. Nti ɛnenam wo mogya mu na ɛbɛka w'akoma, wobɛhu sɛ w'akoma ɛbɔ saa. Wohu sɛ obi bo fu kɛse paa wobɛhu sɛ na n'akoma koraa ɛbɔ saa. So wohu, ɛyɛ saa nsuo no. Na wotena ase dinn na wommove wo body no bɛyɛ sɛ minute 10 ɛkɔ 15 a, na saa nsuo no nyinaa ɛretwe firi wo mogya no mu, ɛredwo firi wo mogya no mu kakra kakra kakra. Nti sɛ wotaa yɔ saa adeɛ no anɔpa ne anwummerɛ a, afei wobɛhu sɛ tam bi a anka asɛm koro biara a wote a wo bo bɛfu no, afei nsuo no ntumi mmu ngu wo mogya mu nti no, wo ho nyera wo, wo bo mfu. Biribi ketewa wɔ yi a mekyerɛ wo yi o, wotumi di so a wobɛhu sɛ afei na biribiara dwo bɔkɔɔ. Na woyɛ no saa no, mede bi ka ho ama wo na ayɛ ntɛmtɛm ama wo. Why? Nti woyɛ no a saa no a, ɛyɛ anɔpa anaa anwummerɛ yɛ a wakɔ adwuma yɛ biribiara wie na wadware a ɛyɛ sɛ bi anka wobɛda no na watena ase saa sɛnea makyerɛ wo yi a na wayɛ. Na nea mede ka ho a ɛbɛboa ma ade no ayɛ ntɛm ama wo sɛ wobɛdi nkonim wɔ body no so. Na wodi nkonim wɔ body no so a, wonwieɛ aka adwen. Adwen no so wobɛbrɛ no ase. Wohu sɛ first no a wotena ase sei no, manka sɛ yɛ biribiara fa w'adwen ho o. Adwen no deɛ ɛbɛkyinkyin koraa ma no nkyinkyin. Na mmom honam no deɛ memmove no koraa. Saa adeɛ wei simple yɛ a mekyerɛ wo yi, ɛsa nkurɔfo yadeɛ. Sɛ saa nsuo no a ɛpu gu wo mogya no mu a ahoyera, abufuo ne nneɛma no, sɛ ne nyinaa dwo ɛfiri body no mu a, wohu sɛ yadeɛ no bebree atwe kɔ. Ɛde yadeɛ no bebree kɔ. Simple things o. Afei, the second ayi no so a ɛbrɛ adwen so deɛ no ase. Ɛno no deɛ ɛyɛ ahome no a yɛhome no. Ahome no a yɛhome no, wowɔ wo hwene kwan no yɛ mmienu. Ahintasɛm na mekyerɛ wo no. Wo hwene kwan no yɛ mmienu no. Wo hwene kwan benkum no, ɛtwe tumi ɛfiri ɔsram anaasɛ bɔsome, moon. Ɛno so wɔ wiem o. Moon no ne n'ahoɔden no wɔ wiem, energy no. Ɛna awia so deɛ wɔ wiem. Nti wo hwene kwan nifa no, ɛtwe awia deɛ no ɛna ɛde ma wo. Nti wɔn mmienu no yɛasɛte ama wo no, wɔatwe awia deɛ na wɔatwe moon no so deɛ na abɛfra. Na ɛbɛfra a ɛdwo w'adwen. Tie hɔ no yie paa, ɛyɛ ahintasɛm na mekyerɛ wo. Nti adwen no a ɔno kɔba ɛyɛ saa yɛyɛyɛyɛ ne ade no, adwen no kɔ w'akyi na ɛkɔ w'anim, ɛkɔ ɔkyena nsɛm na ɛdwendwen adeɛ ɛbɛba atwam na ɛde wo. But sɛ wotwe mframa no, kwan bi wɔ hɔ mebɛkyerɛ wo. Wobɛtwe mframa no wɔ kwan bi so, ɛbɛtwe awia deɛ no ne bɔsome deɛ no, na ɛbɛfra a na adwen ɛretwe ne ho. Na adesua a ɛwɔ mu no, nea nti a adwen no twe ne ho ne sɛ, adwen no nneɛma a ɛyɛ ntanta, nneɛma a sɛ makyerɛ mo mede paper no kyerɛ mo, adeɛ a ɛyɛ fa ne fa no na adwen no de yɛ adwuma. Nti ne mmienu no ɛbɛka fra na ayɛ biribi a yɛka no sɛ neutral. Sɛ woate saa word no, neutral na kyerɛ sɛ ɛno a ɛnyɛ wei, ɛno a ɛnyɛ wei. Ɛno no adwen no mpɛ, sunsum na ɛpɛ. Nti ɛfra saa pɛ na adwen no ɛrekɔ fam na ɔretwe ne ho firi akonnwa no so. Ɛyɛ ahintasɛm. Nti kwan a wobɛfa so atwe mframa no na abɛhyia saa no, ma menkyerɛ wo. Me nuabaa, menim sɛ w'ani abere sɛ wobɛkɔ w'anim nti na mekyerɛ wo. Nea ɛteɛ ne sɛ, ɛyɛ ɛnnɛ adeɛ akye anɔpa yi, awia n'ahoɔden na ɛwɔ wiem no, ɛbɛdɔɔso asen bɔsome deɛ no. Anadwo na bɔsome deɛ no nso adɔɔso asen awia deɛ no ɛwɔ wiem. Pakyɛ woate ase? Nti wosɔre anɔpa a, ɛsiane sɛ awia no deɛ no bɛdɔɔso nti no wobɛhyɛ da atwe mframa afa bɔsome deɛ no mu na ɛne awia deɛ no abɛhyia na adwo no. Pakyɛ wotie hɔ no. Ɛfiri sɛ adwen n'ankasa deɛ ɛmpɛ nneɛma a ɛyɛ neutral. Ɔno pɛ nneɛma a ɛyɛ fanefa. Nti sɛ wosɔre anɔpa a awia no deɛ no ɛyɛ wo hwene kwan nifa. Mete ha nti no me nifa no wɔ ha, wo nso deɛ no wote hɔ no ɛwɔ ha. Sɛ wahu, wo nifa no wɔ he? Wo hwene nifa ɛwɔ that side. Wahu. Nti anɔpa no wobɛclose awia deɛ no. Wobɛclose awia deɛ no. Tie ne yie o. Wobɛclose awia deɛ no na woatwe mframa no denden afa ɔsram anaasɛ bɔsome deɛ no ɛyɛ benkum. Na woatwe mframa no akɔ mu. Mɛyɛ example akyerɛ wo. Why? Na woatwe akɔ mu. Na wotwe kɔɔ mu no ɛbɛstore ɛwɔ mu. Wobɛhold no kakra na ɛstore ahoɔden no wɔ wo mu. Na wowie a na woagyaa mu bɔkɔɔ. Na woyɛ no mprɛnson anɔpa. Mɛyɛ example akyerɛ wo. Why? Nti woyɛ no mprɛnson anɔpa a na kyerɛ sɛ woastore moon ahoɔden ɛwɔ wo mu. Na ɛne wo ba abɛhyia awia deɛ no ɛfiri sɛ adeɛ akye deɛ awia deɛ no ɛbɛdɔɔso. Me nuabaa wate ase. Nti sɛ ɛne awia deɛ no ɛbɛfra mmerɛ a woyɛ w'adwuma, woyɛ nneɛma a wobɛhu sɛ sunsum aba animu paa wɔ wo nnwumadie no mu. Wohu sɛ ahotɔ bi, wote peace no wobɛte nka. Wobɛte peace no nka. Na sɛ sunsum no direct nneɛma a woyɛ. Nti wokɔ w'anim nneɛma kɔ so yie ma wo. Me nuabaa wate ase. Na anadwo no, ɛkɔ anadwo no yɛbɛdane adeɛ no. Anadwo no so no, ɔsram no ne tumi no ɔbɛdɔɔso wɔ wiem mmerɛ a yɛada no. Nti ɛsɛ sɛ wo store awia no bi, awia no energy no. Nti wobɛclose benkum ɛyɛ anwummerɛ no. Wobɛclose benkum na woatwe afa nifa nom kɛse na woakeepu. Ɛbɛstore ansa na woarelease. Ɛno nso 7 times. Me nuabaa, menim sɛ wotie paa. Na mɛnyɛ example no nkyerɛ wo. Why? Nti mete ha yi seesei no, me no me face mu nti no me nifa no wɔ ha. But mo no mo nifa no wɔ ne sei. Wahu. Sɛ me nsa nifa ni but wo no wo nsa nifa no kɔ ne sei. Sɛ yɛhwɛ yɛn anim. Nti me close ha a nifa no a anka wo a wobɛclose he? Nifa. Nifa. Okay. Nti mmerɛ a yɛte seesei deɛ yɛhia moon no. Moon no so yɛ benkum. Nti wobɛclose nifa. Na meyɛ example no a na wahwɛ. Mmienu na mayɛ yi. nti nka wobɛyɛ sɛn 7 nti wosɔre anɔpa a nsa no awia bɛpue na wastɔɔ moon no de abɛhyia awia no nti wostɔɔ no woyɛ no 7 times saa no a nea ɛteɛ biara no bohu sɛ woyɛ no yie a waa no wobɛstarte afeeli peace no kakra na nneɛma akɔ fam afei sɛnea speed a adwene no de nante no na so ate na wayɛ bɔkɔɔ ama wo sɛbi ɛyɛ a sometimes nnipa yɛtumi tee mu wild animal aboa bi a ɛyɛ keka yɛtumi tee mu no a na wayɛ bɔkɔɔ na afei koraa deɛ wode no ayɛ sɛ pet nti w'adwene no yɛtumi tee mu no na ɛno na mekyerɛkyerɛ wo ba no nti wei no a mekyerɛ wo yi wohyɛ aseɛ na woyɛ a ɛtee mu adwene no kyerɛ sɛ ɛtee mu no nkakra ɛyɛ a na ɛnyɛ da korɔ pɛ sɛ wonya wild animal bi na wotee mu no a ɛdi nna kakra woyɛ a na n'ani so yɛ ɛyi kakra saa na adwene no teɛ nti maame ne wo nyinaa yɛnsan nyɛ mmom ɛne deɛ obiara bɛtumi ayɛ bi ɛyɛ wo question but ɛnsɛ ɛwɔ hɔ ma obiara wode wo nsa no si nifa no kwan wo block no a na yɛnkɔ 1 2 3 let's go again. Yeah, 3 times nti aka baako. Yo. Mmerɛ biara ɛyɛ a yɛn empty stomach kyerɛ sɛ aduane nni wo yam ɛna yɛyɛ saa adeɛ wei nti anwummerɛ wobɛyɛ a ɛnyɛ mmerɛ a wadidi amee na woyɛ ɛsɛ sɛ wodidi mpo a ma ɛntwe wo ho aduane no twe wo ho ɛba fam kakra a na afei wayɛ anaasɛ watumi ayɛ nso ansa na wadidi mmom but best ne sɛ sometimes no nka yɛbɛnya deɛ a wodidi ntɛm kakra yɛn abibiman mu ha no yɛdidi late ɛdeda ɛnyɛ ɛmmoa wo ɛma ahomerɛ ɛba body no ɛma toxic ɛba body no bebree sɛ wodidi late paa na wode akɔda no ɛnyɛ ɛma daeso basabasa ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ adesua a do adwumayɛ nti bi a wobɛkɔ adwuma waba late kɔm so de wo nti ɛkɔba saa a manni nneɛma oduru bebree afei wodidi wie nso a mankɔda hɔ at once twɛn kakra na ɛnyɛ sɛ aba fam kakra patwɛ wate ase nti saa nneɛma yi ɛyɛ new lifestyle a wodi so a nneɛma bɛsesa ma no ayɛ wo nwanwa nneɛma a ɛrekɔ ba na nkurɔfo ɛrekɔ tebea bi mu ne nneɛma no wobɛhu sɛ woyɛ very relaxed na ɛma ideas a ɛfiri sunsum a ɔguide o ɛba w'akwan mu ɛsen sɛ w'adwen ɛde wo nam. Nti ɛba saa ɛyɛ a na meka no sɛ fa wiase no te sɛ nsuo kɛseɛ bi a ɛda hɔ ɛna asorɔkye ɛbobɔ ba. Asorɔkye no ne problems no nti wonnim adware na wokɔhyia asorɔkye no a woa wonim nea ɛbɛto. Nti nea onim adware no wokɔhyia asorɔkye no a ɛnyɛ no hwee, ɛnyɛ saa. Nti nsɛmsɛm ne nneɛma a ɛkɔ so no sɛ wokɔ saa tebea wei ɛnyɛ wo hwee, ɛmmɔ wo yadeɛ, ɛnyɛ wo hwee, wote mu nso wɔ asomdwe. Ɛba saa woyɛ nkonimdifoɔ. Ɛba saa adeɛ biara a wode bɛyɛ botae so ɛba mu. Ɛyɛ saa na adeɛ a wode bɛyɛ botae no ayɛ sunsum botae, ɛnyɛ adwen botae. Sunsum botae biara ni hɔ ɛbɛfeeli, ɛyɛ nyame botae. Mpakyɛ wate ase. Nti wote kɔ sunsum tebea mu a ɛsom bo sen nneɛma a yɛdi akyirɛ bebree. Ɛsom bo sen ne nyinaa. Yɛwɔ me nuaba nti wɔ question no na meyia yɛwɔ.
A follower or believer in the principles of Jan Cosmic, that such a person suffer spiritual attack, for example. Maybe I am battling out a piece of land issue with my neighbor. Can that person attack me spiritually? Will he be successful? And how covered is my immediate family? For instance, my wife and my kids. Thank you.
Truth is something that will have to always be bring victory. Truth goes with victory. Untruth goes with defeat. So the truth, if you are following with the Jan Cosmic, the word following must be genuine following. So it's not a title you put on yourself, like the Christ was saying, not those who say, Lord, Lord, but those who do. You understand? Those who do the will of God. And what is the will of God? The will of God is for you to surrender to the Spirit to take over your life. And it's exactly what we are talking about. So, if one calls himself Jan Cosmic and is not surrendering to the Spirit to take over, he's not Jan Cosmic. But if the true Jan Cosmic is surrendered to Spirit, not the mind, nothing in this world can affect you. Absolutely nothing can affect you. Anything that people channel towards you, it will pass through either mental energy or physical energy, and you are functioning with spirit energy, so you are totally outside it. So nothing works upon you, and that is the truth. So if you come to that state, there is no fear. So if some things are going on and you are afraid, that means you haven't stabilized yourself in the spirit yet. One who has stabilized himself in the spirit fears nothing, because you are functioning beyond emotions, beyond the mind. Emotions and mind and body, they bring the symptoms of emotions. So if you are not functioning with them and you function with spirit, the symptom of the spirit is peace, joy, and love. So there's no question of being afraid of anything. And you cannot be affected by anything. And your family, when you are in the spirit state, there is something I will get. Maybe by the time I come here next time, I'm arranging to get from outside the country. There is a camera. We call it aura camera. When you are in the spirit state, you look at people, you can see their aura. Aura means the energy field, the spirit power, how much is showing. And some people, it is very dim around them. Many people, it is very dim. And that shows that they can be sick. That shows that they pass through things, so many things, they are not going well for them. Then you see another person, it is very bright. Are you getting it? You see another person, the light is very bright. That means the person is dominated by spirit, not mind, not body. You see? So there is this aura camera. When they take the camera, they take you, the picture will show your light. So when you become sick and they take, your light has come down. You see? And the light is showing some colors, very beautiful. The light will be showing some colors, very beautiful, just like the rainbow colors. But when you have some emotions like fear, anger, and all those things, then your light, the color will change, and it will also be dim. See? Yes, so if you are Jan Cosmic, it is expected that the guidance, the teachings, you are following it properly, so your light is shining brighter and brighter. See, if you put water on a crop, the crop, every day you are putting water, it won't remain the same. It will be growing slowly. So the same way, when you are following the guidance and the teachings, the practices, you don't remain the same. Your light will become brighter and brighter. It will be kicking the darkness in a distance. And that is what really means you have become a Jan Cosmic truly. See, so it's not a name to put on oneself, and because of that, you will not have attack. No. When we say Jan Cosmic Foundation, in actual fact, it's a wonderful mystery how that name even came. And you see, it is JCF. And in this part of our world, you know, everyone has been brought up in Christianity and so on. And when you look at the words, the J for Jan Cosmic is C, and F is foundation. And it tallies the same way: J for Jesus, C for Christ, and F for followers. So the true, genuine followers, they will be the same. They will shine. And it is exactly what the Christ wanted them to do. That's why he said when he was living, that when you can have love among you, then it is a sign that you are my followers. So when you attain, there will be love. The kind of love I'm talking about is unconditional love. It's not love which can be affected by something. No, it is unconditional love. And then the peace, unconditional peace. Nothing affects it. And the joy, the same thing. So that is it. And you affect your family positively. there are two kinds of people affecting your life. There are those who are planted in your field, your energy field, and they are your children, your spouse, and your parents. They are in your energy field. And then all the others, they cross your energy field and leave. They cross your energy field and leave every day. Even if you bought a vehicle, that time some people enter your energy field, but they leave when you get down, or they get down. I hope you understand. Yes, but this, your energy field, which is dominated by spirit, anyone who enters it is affected. It is like ailment which is infectious. That energy field will gradually be infecting those who stay inside the field. But of course, there is one word. The person must be receptive to your energy field, then he benefits from your energy field. If the person is blocked from your energy field, he can stay inside it and not benefit. I hope you understand. These things are deeper things, but I know you understand. So you can affect your children, you can affect your spouse, you can affect everybody with your energy field as long as they are receptive. Yes. And they will be freed from attacks, the so-called psychic attacks, because your energy field is protecting them the same way a hen protects their chicks. You know, hen, the fowl, its chicks, they stay in its wings. So the same, your energy field will be like wings protecting all these people. Understood? Yes. You can consider the world like a battlefield, and your energy field is like your bulletproof. And the bulletproof around you prevents, no matter what they're shooting, it doesn't matter. But if there is trouble with the energy field, then every step is danger. So most people, their energy field, every step there is danger for them. But not you, if you are functioning correctly. Yes.
Today's young boys and girls, many of them are attracted to the devil. For instance, going for money ritual. And many of the testimonies of the stories we hear, it gets to a point they ask the young man, you have to sacrifice your mother,
Yes.
or sacrifice your father.
Yeah.
And at times it happens. My question is, you mentioned energy cycle.
Yeah.
So it involves your mother and your father. So how come at times my small boy in Kumasi will sacrifice me and it will affect me? Thank you.
You see, first of all, anything which came from spirit, even mind and body, they all came from spirit. And spirit is perfect. So these things, whatever they appear to be doing, which we call imperfect, or we say is not good, in the long run, all of them will be corrected and brought back into spirit. That is why we say everything works for good. You understand it? Yes. So in the long run, all these things will be withdrawn and everything will be coming back into spirit. But then, until it is corrected and withdrawn into the spirit, it is functioning separately, like the way things are going on. And yet, nothing is happening by accident. It is happening according to certain laws, worldly laws. That is why the saying is there that those who are led by spirit, they are not bound by laws. It means there are laws in the world. Good. Now, if somebody is thinking of getting something, and that person is, let's say, a thief or an armed robber, why is it that plenty people are wealthy and yet he thinks of a particular person that this one, let's go there? It's not accident. That person too has a challenge in his energy field. The one they are going to steal from, there is some challenge in his or her energy field. So he deserves to lose something. Because the laws, he has gone against some laws without knowing. And because of those laws, he has to lose something. And then somebody wants something somewhere. Then the law will let connection. And then it comes to steal from that particular person. So everything is moving according to certain laws that people are not aware of. And for that matter, if your child is looking for money and he goes through this occult system and then has to get somebody, why you in mind, why the mind falls upon you, is because within your energy field, there is something that's, for example, even the number of breaths that you breathe before you leave the world, that number of breaths is exact. The moment you are born and you take the first breath, it is beginning to reduce. So sometimes these things will connect because somebody, excuse me to say, if you the one, your number of breaths, the time is close, then you fall in his mind, the one who is doing that thing, and he will utilize you. So nothing is accident in this world, though. It's a mystery. It's a mysterious world we are living in. So if your number of breaths, time is not up, nobody can take your life. Nobody. First of all, his mind will not even come on you. He will think of somebody else. You know, maybe somebody else in the family, somebody else, blah, blah. But the other thing is, even if your time is drawing near and you are spiritually awake, that means your spirit energy is strong around. He cannot still take your life. Your life, you will live it and live your body natural. He cannot be the cause for it, because what he is using is a psychic attack. And psychic attack to draw you, they cannot do it because you are spiritually awake. I hope you get it. Yes. So if you are to live even around that time, you will live in a natural way, not because somebody did you something and pulled you into that state. No. So this is why it is very important that spiritually we awaken and let your spirit dominate your mind. Because all the psychic powers that flow, they go in a direction where they can really function. But not every direction. Not everywhere they can function. That's why I gave the example of the Baal prophets versus Elijah. they couldn't function in his presence, because his energy field and what he was connecting, they did all they could. It won't work. So nothing will work in that direction towards you if you are spiritually awake. Hope you understand it. Yes, yes, yes.